I didn't think it'd be this hard to go and try to let you down. At first, for sure, we saw forever and the distance, but the path of least resistance is the one where I don't see you anymore. And yes, I'm sure about my choices.
Last year marked the 15th straight year of me not moving my body. If you've watched this channel, you might know that I like to talk about movement, about exercise, about strength. And when I was a kid, I moved a lot. I played tag, I swam, I danced, and I never really saw it as exercise. When I was a teenager, I stopped moving. Instead, I had a few late night moments of, oh, I should do 50 sit-ups a day for a month so I can become a fit person. And then I would never make it past one session. As an adult, there were times where I would join a gym or a workout class and resolve to become someone who works out. I would take up an interest in hiking, in yoga, in rock climbing, but after a few weeks or a few classes, I would give in to the fact that I was not a hiker or yogi or a rock climber. The problem was I saw the world as divided into two groups. People who worked out and people who didn't. And the people that did talked about protein powders, sets, reps, yoga mats, hiking elevations, running times. It was a language I never understood, but I wanted to so badly. I wanted to be in on it. I wanted to understand, but I didn't. I was trying to be something I wasn't. I'm not a rock climber, a hiker, or a yogi. I'm just me. I like to eat too many chips and spend an entire Sunday not moving. And those people never seem to talk about that. So eventually I would start feeling like too much of an outsider and I would go back to where I felt comfortable. Last year, that changed. For the first time, it was just me at home by myself, not in a gym or in a class or in a group of people talking about hiking. There was no one watching, no one to compare myself to, no one to talk that other language with. And so I just focused on movement. For so long, I had focused on standing still and what I look like when I did. When I sit in a chair, I need to put my legs like this. When I stand, I need to put my arms like this. I just wanted to move and not worry about what it looked like. My body shouldn't be measured in mental snapshots in time. It's alive and moving, and it should be measured in movement or not measured at all. I knew it wasn't gonna feel good or feel easy, and it wasn't. It felt awkward. I didn't know anything, didn't understand anything. I just settled into that feeling of being uncomfortable and told myself it was temporary. That feeling of breathlessness while doing high knees, temporary. That shaking while holding a side plank, temporary. That pain while trying to hold up my arms for a really long time, temporary. I stopped thinking about how I looked, how other people might see me, and just moved. I felt comfortable with the fact that I might not look like I work out every day, or that I know what Pilates is, or that I can climb a wall. I started focusing on the fact that I can now do a real push-up, and that I didn't think as much about what my arms looked like when I was standing, and that I didn't get as out of breath while doing high knees. I told myself I was going to do this for 6 months and see how I felt. On May 3rd, 2021, I had officially been doing this for 1 year. 1 year of movement. I tried as many things as I could. I'm still not a yogi or a rock climber or a hiker, but I know that moving to the point where I sweat and get out of breath is just as important to me as a slow stretch with small movements that make my muscles shake. How I get there didn't matter as much anymore. And somehow in this time, I had crossed over that divide into the group of people who do work out. The thing is, I still like to eat too many chips and sit around all day on a Sunday not moving. And I think it's time we talk about that. This isn't a video to brag about weight loss or how fit I am now or about how you should aspire to do these things. I'm making this video in case anyone else feels like they didn't fit in to that working out category, or that they don't understand the fitness language, or that they only measure themselves in mental snapshots. At the end of a year, all that matters was that movement, the fact that I feel comfortable in it now. And that's not crossing a big divide or even a huge and difficult step, like I always thought it would be. It's not about trying to be a yogi or a rock climber or the person in the bar class that does every pose perfectly. It's not about trying to become anything. It's just about starting. It's just about doing something, trying something, and knowing that you don't have to be a person that works out to start moving your body. If you already work out, it's about knowing that you don't have to be that person all the time. It's just about movement. Small movements, big movements, all movements. I am not a perfect fitness person. I don't even know if that person really exists. I like to move and I like to rest. I like to push myself and listen to my body. I don't think fitness should be an exclusive club where all the members look the same. It should be whatever you need it to be, whether that's stretching, running, squats, or walking. If you've made it this far, or you're like me and you're just starting, then let's start this together. Leave me a comment telling me what movement looks like for you. Is it dancing around your house in your pajamas? Is it skating? Is it hiking? Is it moving your hand into a bag of chips? Movement is easier with a friend. If you're new here, welcome to the new channel. I'll be posting videos like this every Thursday, and I would love if you join the small community we've got going and help me start a conversation about movement. Until next week, thank you so much for watching and joining in.